It lasted about 3 hours, a long time. And I was on the fantail, and the skipper, called the captain, was on the battle phones and told all hands to abandon ship. And I was on the port side, which is the left side, and we were tilted to port way, and I jumped over the screw guard, the guards from the propellers. So I did jump out as far as I could and hit the water. I had to get off that ship. I knew when he said abandon ship, a thought that went through my head, so I'm gonna live. We were sunk on the 25th. We went in the water, all of us, on the 25th. And we wasn't picked up until later the 27th, so we were about 50 hours in the water with sharks and such. We had a lot of men hit by sharks because they were bleeding. And so out of the 310 men on board that ship, only about 141 of us got in the water. About 40 of them died in the water because the wounds are so severe. And some depth charges went off. My ribs were busted, and my clothes were kind of torn up a little bit. Not a little bit, quite a lot. I lost my pants. But we saw the Japanese on the ship come through us and salute us, our captain, down. And we could see the uniforms, they were that close. And they were going slow through the water, looking at survivors. They didn't pick anybody up. And the 55 hours in the water, we all tried to stay alive, of course, and I was drifting off of the net, the cork net. It just keeps you buoyant, it doesn't keep you out of the water. But lines went through the net, and the nets that floated, and you hung onto the net, you were all right. Well, apparently I was either going to sleep or I was going into a coma, I don't know which. But I found myself away from the other group, and I swam like I could get back. And I'd get back, and I found the next thing I knew I was away again, so I was passing out. But fortunately, one of the LCIs, landing craft infantry, had located us and was hollering at men in the water, who won the World Series. One guy said they wanted to make sure we weren't Japanese. We were soaked with oil. They never did know what happened to the captain. They just never knew. Nobody ever knew. We never seen him or anything. But I did. I seen him on the fantail just before he hollered abandon ship over the phones. And I had the phones on because I watch, you know.
So you were one of the last people to see him alive?
Well, I could have been.